What's going on, my notary family? We're back. It's Tips on Wednesday. Today we're talking about logos, business cards. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. Presentation is everything, and people never forget how you made them feel. Cue the intro. Okay, first, business cards. Business cards. So for me, I'm on my third one because my first one, I was in a hurry to make it just so I can have something, because I went to a signing. My first couple signings, now I have nothing to leave with them. And I made this one. I'll just show it from far away. So from far away, you can't tell what it is. Nothing stands out. The text is all pretty much the same size. And just at a quick glance, you can't see what it's about. So this is not good. So don't do this. Don't do this. I just wanted something fast. I put the little, those, I can't even say what this thing is called. That legal logo. I just put my name, Notary Public. Information is simple, plain, kind of boring. And I looked at it, it's like, I can't tell what that is. So you want whatever your business is about, that should be the biggest part of the card or advertisement. So next, I did this one, which is a little bit better because it has notary and signing right in the middle, and that's the biggest part of the card, and it's right in the middle versus having it at the top or the bottom. It's right there, and the color's a little bit better, has my name and information, etc. Okay, and this is the one I forgot to, I use these at the signing because there's nothing on the back, and I write the date. But it also comes in handy because it helps with me on the date. It helps the signers because sometimes they forget the date, and sometimes they'll say, it's a good idea, I like how you did that. And I was being resourceful. I made these business cards and I forgot to put something on the back. So I said, you know what? I'll use these for the date. Bam, and I handed it over to him at the end. So this one was okay. Just nothing on the back. That was the problem. And then I did a signing, and what's this guy? The realtor was there. The realtor was there. He brought the papers. I didn't have to print anything for this one. He brought the papers in, just sat there through the signing. We signed everything, and he took the papers back. And we passed out our business card. I gave him mine, and he gave me his. And I looked at his, and I said, oh, I like this. Number one, he had his picture. Okay? The design is cool. The biggest thing that stands out is the company that he works for. And then on the back, this is what I really like. It has documents needed for mortgage application. So he has a list of everything that you need for a mortgage application. And I thought that was a super good idea. So as a notary, once, I get certified in different things, I'll just put all my services on the back of everything that I provide. Maybe you did a different type of documents that you've done signings for. You can put all that on the back. So that way you pass your card out. Somebody say, oh, you have experience in etc. Blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm going to talk to you. Okay, so do that. If you haven't made your cards, or if you made your cards and you like, shoot, I'm going to just make a new one. You can do that because for like 500 business cards, it's $25. So it's pretty cheap. So I still have a whole bunch of the old ones. Like these, I'll put these inside their packet. And this one I use at the signing. And the other one I made, I'll show you in a second. So if you haven't made your card, this will be good to put on the back, everything that you provide or services that you have experience in or what you can do. Okay, so having your picture is nice because it's harder to throw this away, because now I remember this guy, I remember his experience, and I remember how cool this card is. That's my printer. Let me cut this off. No, never mind. I gotta throw that thing away. Hold on one second. Okay, we're back. So, I like this card. Okay, so when I saw this and I said, oh, I'm gonna do the same thing. Put my picture and make sure my thing stand out. Okay, so let me show you what I did this last time. So now I made this one. And this has the same picture that's on everything that I use, all the profiles everywhere. So it has my picture here. It has A3F Notary as the biggest thing that stands out. Okay, and Notary Public Signing Agent, email, website, phone number, and the cities that I'm in, that I service. And then on the back, phone number, my name, and the city and service. So front and back has everything, and it has my picture. All right. So make sure you take a good picture. And generally, for the most part, women have no problem taking nice pictures. So fellas, get you a female to take your picture. So I specifically said female because it does not matter how old they are. My 4-year-old daughter knows how to take pictures. I buy her a dress and I tell her, let's take a picture. She knows how to already. I don't know how. She just know how to look nice in pictures and pose, okay? Get you a woman to take your picture because women know how to take nice pictures. All right? Because men, typically, we take pictures like this. Right? No smile. Face is frozen. Got to practice your smile. Stand in the mirror. Work on your smile. I had to do that because growing up, I never smiled much in pictures. And I took a picture and I was smiling. I said, whoa, that's not okay. So I went to practice my smile. I'm not a natural picture smiler person. So I had to practice, you know, how to smile. So it works now. This one looks genuine, okay? Practice your smile. Get you a woman to take your picture. If you're a man, if you're a woman, you're already a master photographer, okay? I'm sure every picture you take looks good, okay? If you go to Instagram and you see all the pictures that women take, it looks, they know how to cut the right angle and do the right this and do that to make it look amazing. Just using a cell phone. Anyway, take your nice picture. You don't have to have your pictures on your card. I just like to. It's just for me. Because I want people to remember this is the guy. And I don't want them to throw these cards away because I paid for them. I want them to remember. All right. So your logo. Very important. Your logo, I strongly advise in not using cursive in your name, your company name. Don't do cursive. Because if you look, think of any company. You're driving down the street, you think of fast food companies. You got McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King, Jack in the Box, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out, Arby's. Okay, you Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, Target. What else do you see? That Panera, the banks. There's Chase, Bank of the West, Bank of America. Just think of all the cell phone companies you see: Sprint, Verizon, T-Mobile, Metro. They all use plain block letters. For the most part, there may be like italic, a little bit of curve, but there's none of them's cursive. It's all plain block letters. And maybe I'll just put like a picture right here of all the, just a picture of different company logos. Just bam. Okay, so you can see that these companies just use plain block letters in their logos because when you're driving down the street, you want your logo easily seen by somebody just glancing like, okay. Because that's all the time you have when you're driving down the street. Popeye's chicken. There's the bank. Home Depot. Easy to see. It's in block letters. All right. So plain, simple letters. They don't have to be fancy. And secondly, your logo, you want, for the most part, you want your words and then your logo. Okay? Your words and then your logo, either on the side, whatever your logo is. Okay? If I look at your full logo with your business name, what should stand out more is the name of the business, right? Versus the logo, it overshadows everything else in the design. Let's say you have like a pen with the feather and then you just have notary somewhere curved, for an example, right? Let me draw it. Let me get this thing out. So for example, let's say you have a pen, okay, the little feather pen, and then you do something like notary. This is, let me make it at least cursive, make it legible, but you get the idea. And cross it, right? Something like that. That's not good, okay? Unless, even if you put like a, normally people put a circle around it. Circle is a good idea to have around your business logo, okay? But what stands out is the feather, and the notary is in cursive. Not a good idea. So if you have the feather and that's what you want, put notary in block letters. You can use all caps, okay? It should be easy to read and simple, not too fancy on your logo. All right. So when you drive it down the street, just look at all the business logos, or just go on your phone right now and type in business logos, type in bank logos, type in company logos, fast food logos, restaurant logos, and then you'll see they all just use plain block letters, but they may have like a nice, like Domino's Pizza has Domino's inside the Domino's with the colors. Also, colors make a big difference, but that just depends on your market, right? Generally, fast food places will use red and yellow because red, we know to stop. So when you see a sign in red, you naturally look at it. So it gets your attention. Yellow keeps you active, so you don't sit too long. That's why all the fast food places have bright colors. Okay, keeps the body moving. Versus restaurants will use dark colors, brown, black, and the lights are low. Okay, so it keeps you sitting longer, and you get dessert, you get another meal, you invite more people, you spend more money. They want you to stay longer. Okay, so in your logo, it just has to be something, right? So for example, if you write notary, let's say you just put a house next to it and you just drew a house. It could be simple like that. Let's say you just had notary, and like I did the one with the feathers that I put on the mask. I just drew the feathers around there. I think I got one right here. Like this. Okay? It says Notary Public, and it got the feathers going around. Perfect right there. Perfect design. Very simple. Okay? You can, there's apps. There's apps you can use. I like using, the app I use to make my thumbnails is called Logo Pit, I think. I don't know if it's on Apple, but I know it's on Android. But anyway, Apple, they all have how to make logos. And you can go there and open your logo, type in notary, and then you can add a logo design. Just go into the search bar for logos, however it is that app has it. And you can scroll through different categories. It'll be like education, housing, entertainment, legal, and you just go into legal, and it'll have different type of legal logos that you can use. Okay, I have the other one in my car, but that's what you can do. You want to design a logo, just stretch it, shrink it, figure it out. And it don't have to be a house. You can just have notary and just put, oh, that looks like Pac-Man. We're not going to show that. Anyway, go to YouTube and type legal logos. Type notary logos and get you some ideas. Okay. And look, I don't have a logo on here. It just says A3F Notary. That's it. I haven't figured out 100% what I want to do yet with my logo. I do like this feather thing. Okay. It's not unique, but it is forever cool. Okay. I'm not the first one to use this. You've probably seen this 100 places before on law firms. Because it's easy, it's effective, and it works. People recognize that with legal stuff. All right, so that's a little brief thing on your logos. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. So that's why I say work on your smile, Make sure you smell good. Make sure you look good. And make sure you know what you're talking about when you meet the signers. When you're presenting the documents, you're confident, you're sure of yourself, and you direct the signing. This is what's next. When you hand them their page, flip ahead, because I look through all the documents before I go to the signing. Like I made in the other video, I just flip through them and I just look at the title and make sure that I'm familiar with that title. And I might look at the bottom of some of them just to make sure if there's initials, and that's it. I print them out, I look through them, see if it look familiar, look for initials, and then I'm good. If I have any questions on them, I'll type it in and send it to whoever sent me the documents, and I'll ask them about it. So what was I gonna second chance to make a first impression? There was 3 things. I forgot the other 2. People never forget how you made them feel. I think I talked about that before. People, they may forget your name, they may even forget what you look like, but they never forget how you made them feel, which is why Chick-fil-A is probably the best fast food place to go to, because the service is always top tier. I feel like I'm special when I go to Chick-fil-A, right? I know you do too. You walk in there and they call you Mr. or Mrs. whatever your name is, or by your first name, and just the eye contact and just the gratitude of you being there and giving them the opportunity to make the food for you and service you. Okay, so shout out to Chick-fil-A. And they close on Sundays, and their lines are still long every other day of the week. Okay, people keep going back. Nobody talks about McDonald's like that, because they don't stress customer service. Or Taco Bell or Jack in the Box. Who eats Jack in the Box? Okay, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Okay, but you never get a second chance to make a first impression. People never forget how you made them feel. And there was one more, that presentation is everything. That's the last thing I'm going to talk about. Presentation is everything. The way you look, the way you groomed, the way you sit, your voice, your posture. Especially for me, when I give clients their documents, I put it in here. Okay, this is a legal clear packet, and it has these little roll things, which is an inconvenience, because Amazon ran out of the other ones. They had some just like this, but let me show you. It had Velcro on it, and you can just Velcro, boom, Velcro, boom, Velcro. But I went to order some more, and this is all they had. So anyway, this is what I use for the documents. And the way I don't give it to them to the end. Everybody's different. So I got the documents, I put them inside, and I put my business card in front. So when I'm done, I hand it to them like this. Here's the docs, here's the business card. The reason why I started doing this is because I wanted to sell convenience to the client. I wanted to make it as smooth and pleasant as possible and as convenient as possible. Okay, that's what Uber sells. Okay, Uber does not sell ride sharing. Uber sells convenience, and that's why they shot up. Okay, that's what they're selling, convenience. You can just get right on your app, and you can watch them, where the car at, how far it's away, who it is, what type of car it is, the license plate, and you get in, take it to where you need to go. You don't have to use cash. You can just pay straight from the phone. Uber selling the convenience of all that. And that's what Amazon doing. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. Sell convenience, because I used to just put it inside here, which is not a problem. You can absolutely do this. Okay, you get these free from FedEx. But the problem was that you can't seal it. So any wrong movement, they pick it up wrong. If they're not paying attention, then the papers can slide out and you make a big mess. Okay, so I don't like to use these for the clients. It's just uncomfortable and inconvenient. This is super convenient. No matter which way, this is not falling out. You can put this anywhere and you don't have to worry about it getting messed up. Whereas in the FedEx thing, it's easy because it stays open. It can get messed up. Okay, this keeps it covered. It's clear, so my business card always shows. So every time they pick it up, it's me. All right. Or what you can do is clip it. Buy some clips. I don't do this because it's not, well, this is kind of convenient because it's clipped on top and the bottom and you don't have to worry, but it can, if I nick it on something, the paper can rip, I can spill something on top, and it can, if my hands are dirty, I got to make sure, you know, it works, but it's not as convenient. Okay, so I mean, you absolutely can do it like this. You can put it inside a folder and clip it if you want. You can put it inside a folder like this and then put the clips around. Let me clip it on there. All right, you can clip everything inside. I didn't put it inside, but you would put it inside and then clip it all together and hand it to them like this, which can work. I do have a big thing of legal folders like this, but once the packages get up to like 100-something pages, it don't work anymore. I mean, it's just big and bulky. So that's why I give out these. And these, it'll be like $1.25 per. I mean, you buy them in a pack of like 12 or 15, but each will come out to like $1.25. So every time you pass them out, it's $1.25. But how much is convenient worth for you? How much is your name worth? How much is making a convenience for the customer? How much is making what they feel about you worth? Okay, right? I'm sure you have a phone that came out in the last 2 years and you don't need it. I don't need it. I'm using a Note 10 Plus to record on. I 100% don't need this phone to use. Right here I got a Note 9. Let me make sure this is still, I have a Note 9. I'm gonna use Note forever. You know why? Because it comes with this pen. I can't get it out. There we go. The convenience of this pen, very, 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 very helpful. Sometimes you can write the date on here and then just leave it on the table. If you got to take notes real quick, if you got to do screen, I mean, you can do a lot with this pen. Now, I don't use it much at all, but when I do use it, I use it, and it's helpful. So that's what I'm talking about. I pay a little bit extra for this phone. This phone camera feature has the live focus, so it kind of blurs the background, whereas the 9 doesn't, but the 10 has it. And I have a 3D printer, and I can make 3D scans with this phone, but I can't do it with the 9 because it came out before. It's old. You know what I'm saying? So just that little bit of extra, I'm willing to pay a little bit more for the convenience and comfort of knowing what I can do with the phone when I need it. So that's why I want, some people, they appreciate it. Oh, I get this nice packet and keep all my documents in order, and it's not going to fall out and get dusty. I can put it with other stuff and keep it organized, and it's always constant advertisement. So that's why I got this. So take your pick. If you want those, I'll put a link if you want to check them out on Amazon. Hopefully they bring back the Velcro ones, because that is inconvenient, but at least it's all wrapped up and nice. Okay, so that is today's Notary Tips on Wednesday. Maybe next time we'll talk about not what to say, but how to, never mind. That's enough. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Yeah, I'll see you next time.